Hey everybody, Bridgerland Dog Off, Conscious Economics and Urban Farm Projecto. So lots of reasons that I haven't done a video, and I've been kind of disgusted at YouTube because they keep removing stuff. I mean, they're going back to like 2015. And, you know, I'm not allowed to provide any kind of medical information, which includes nutrition, you know, like a whole host of things. So anyway, just kind of grouchy about that. But also, gin update. And the big reason I haven't done a video, sorry everybody. Big reason I haven't done a video is because, sorry, I have to go back for my, this is my $5 mosquito and fly netting, and it's pretty darn good. I'm going to get my glasses on. And so we'll do a gin update, and then the big reason why I haven't been on is because these weeds, I just can't even begin to describe it, because we had, you know, I'm kind of like not far from Mammoth, warmer, but still didn't get as much snow as Mammoth, but got a huge amount of snow. And then rain. It just got warm this week, so it's been bizarre being in the high desert. And there's kind of a crazy story before I kind of walk around about these weeds, is that two weeds in particular have decided I don't know if I've caused the chemistry or if they're revolting, because, you know, it was kind of abandoned. They did what they wanted for a long time. And then also all the seeds that, you know, hadn't, you know, sprouted over the last, I don't know, 10 years, you know, this year, every single one of them, you know, sprouted. So I'm kind of working against a deadline, and because, you know, some of them are starting to kind of start growing seeds. So, but anyways, so I've been hammering down, so you're going to get to see where I've been hammering down. Anyway, in the back, behind the fence, it's like half done. I had somebody that was helping me that I actually was paying a little money, and they left and never came back. Yes, that's what I'm dealing with. Anyway, so but these two plants have kind of changed their chemistry on me, and they've kind of made me, you know, it's because they're kind of throwing up some kind of allergic stuff. So, and that's usually, that plants do that all the time. You know, they can change their makeup. A lot of plants they call they have adaptogens. What's that tell you? Oh, shapeshifter. Yeah, that's what plants know how to do. Okay, so here's gin. Yeah, we've still got about another, you know, it just wants to split open kind of up on the upper part of the knee. But look at it. I mean, it's, you know, it's phenomenal. There's a fly on it, because the flies think, you know, she's dying. It's kind of bizarre. I should put some goo-goo on it. I'll go do that right now. Get some of my homemade goo-goo, my medic salve, and then slap it on there, and then that way the flies will stay out of it. Big thing is, like, I've just been applying the salve, you know, kind of as needed. Antibacterial, viral, microbial, and it clots blood. But, you know, because there's still stitches, you know, what I really need for it to do is to fully scab over. And then, hold on a second. Sorry, I'm moving around, everybody. What I really need it to do is, you know, scab over fast. And then, so I can take the stitches out. Because once it scabs over, nope, off. I keep the flies out of there, sweetie. There we go. and just scab over like as fast as possible. So that like it will scar over or whatever else, and then I can take the stitches out. But so I've tried not to put a lot of salve on it. Here's my can you smell it? It smells so good. It like clots blood. It does a lot of fantastic, amazing things. I call it my medic salve. Also, if you're in my area, go to coe-llc.com and my basic herb class. So my basic herbal medicine class, it's in person. So, and I'm not charging a huge amount. But you know, if you're in the area or close to the area, you want to drive up, you can do that. I think it's going to be a super fun class. Okay, now this is the worst section here of weeds. Some of them are taller than me. There's a couple back there that are actually over my head. And that's, that's kind of like how I feel. That's been like my mind. My mind has been like, yeah, my mind has just kind of been, it's over my head, but things are going pretty good. So I guess I should go, let's go through here, the magical weed forest. I know, that's a section, but anyway, you get to see what I've done. I got everything weeded kind of back here and behind there. You can kind of see the difference. And this is my fire pit because we're doing primitive kind of herbal medicine making. And I got this whole patio cleaned off for my class. Yay! And I have my beautiful one of my grandmothers here. Yeah, she's a very old, beautiful maple tree. And I've been, when people come with a chainsaw to help me, I've been cutting off all her dead. And she's looking so fantastic. Go back. I don't know if I showed pictures of her last year, but I give her a hug because I love her. Kisses. Anyway, she's fantastic. I'll give you a kind of a view. That's cleaned up. I'm leaving the grass. I've got to cut all the tops of the grass. I don't want to cut the grass and change its structure. I just want to take the seeds off because I'm not ready for a big seeding. Got soapwort, nettles, and blackberries in here. One day they'll be bigger than the grass. Here's where, around this whole area, that's been weeded. It still has over there. And so I've been kind of having a huge, like, emotional battle with this whole thing. Anyway, so, so we'll take a tiptoe through the tulips. And here's mullein. These are ones that I seeded last year, secondary year. They're biannuals. I got to collect flowers because I need to make some ear infection oil. Bull thistle, learning so much about thistle this year, different kinds of thistles, and I think that you can cultivate them. That's what I've been doing. I think, seed catching is a huge thing. Letting it go to seed so you do have some seed base, but not letting the seed hit the ground. So I'm going to try to put these, if I don't use them all for medicine, they're definitely going to go in my compost to kind of add some, good stuff. I got some catnip. I got some other flowers. This was packed full last year. This had tons of cosmos. I don't know what happened to the cosmos, why they didn't grow back. It's kind of interesting. This is a lantana and a Jamaican and I think African. Anyway, there's a lot of controversy kind of around those. And there's a red one. Supposedly you can make some pretty good mosquito repellent from the flowers. So, but I wanted to put it in because, I'd like to get to know it. And some people say that it's highly toxic. So I mean, I think, you know, mosquito spray could be good because it's just topical. So, I mean, you know, do like a witch hazel, I would think. I think, you know, like what I like to do with that kind of stuff in my liniments, I like to use half, you know, 70%. There's a weed, which I got to get, but there's also, I got some corn from the corn plants I grew last year. I threw out all the seed. All right, and look, my rose from last year that I planted, well, it's been a year and a half now, that I dug up from the river in Reno. And look at her go. Go, wood rose, go. Anyway, she's gorgeous. And here's weeds. I got a big strawberry. These are all there's my pole beans, some of them. I actually planted lots of beans everywhere. And peas. So, and, you know, snap peas and Alaskan peas. So this is a whole bunch of seed from tomatoes, all heirloom, like 6 different varieties that I have in there. And they're growing. They're a little slow. Like I said, it's been cold. More soapwort. I found patches of soapwort down the street, so I dug them up. And then look at this. This is my mugwort. I started this from 2 sprouts that weren't even this tall. They were like this tall. Like, not very tall. Maybe to the knee. And in 1 year, well, year and a half, I mean, this is what they've become. And then my mullein is like in the middle of it all. And I do have some yarrow in here. But I don't know if the yarrow finally got snuffed out. Because these are 2 power hitters here. Oh, wait, you know what? Yeah. Look at that. My yarrow like figured out how to get in there. But look how tall it is. My plants love me. I love them. I've got a blackberry there, and then that is soapwort. Soapwort's good to have because you could use it as an alternative soap for lots of stuff. I've seen people that really liked it for their hair. So if you add some wood ash, which is like a natural degreaser, and then you do some soapwort, you could probably make a really good hair wash for sure. So I've got soapwort, peas, and whatever else. This is my catnip. I had to cut some of my catnip down. Well, I had several clients that needed it because of muscle spasms. But then I had to cut a lot of it down because it got like kind of a weird black aphidy thing. But here's a few of the cosmos that came back over here. But not so much other places. And my cosmos were huge last year. I mean, they were like 12 foot tall. Okay, so catnip, really great antispasmodic. Look at my comfrey. I think I have the best comfrey in the whole area. All these people who are like, is your comfrey still alive? Mine died. And all this other stuff. And it's like, my comfrey is happy. Seed Saver sent me some stuff last year that I bought. A golden seal from mountains and stuff. They were rhizomes. I didn't even know if they'd grow. I didn't know if they would even grow at all. But they're starting to grow. So there's borage. She's just so off the rails. I got all this mullein from the seeds that were here last year. It's